repping the section. You ain't testing this weapon. And we live and direct this 11-11. You'll play upon the Lush Uno live and directs, okay? It's going up. And we've had a lot going on that's going to lead up to this fight with this individual who stepped up. He heard the call was put out for a fade, and a brave soul who stands on 10 toes at all time answered the call. Let him know who you is for those that are not familiar yet.
Y'all already know, man. It's the one and only PaperChaser Nutty.
Ooh, we got Nutty. Okay. He is about to be fading King Pill.
Queen.
Okay. So we're just out the gate.
Out the gate.
We're removing his kingship. He has now been demoted to Queen.
Queen.
That's how we feel?
Queen.
Okay.
We Queen Pill, Fiend Pill, however he feel.
So when because you make some dope music, I didn't get a chance to really delve that deep, but when I heard, I was like, all right, bro can spit. Like, you a lyricist, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, where do you like, what's the beginning of your musical origin story? When did you jump off the porch?
Honestly, bro, when I got tired of the radio.
Okay.
When the radio just kept playing a bunch of bullshit, man, it's like, you know what I'm saying? You riding your old school, my nigga, your CD player tripping and shit like that, you know what I'm saying? So you got to go to the radio and shit like that. Then they either playing the same song over and over, or they playing a bunch of bullshit, you know what I'm saying? 102.5, 103.5 is supposed to be for us, but we hearing other goofy shit on the radio, and it's just repetitive and annoying than a motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? So
it's basically everybody else being corny. You're like, let me do something about this.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
Did you feel like supported by your community, where your partner's like, all right, bro, nice with it, he got skills?
Almost definitely. I got, family in Sac, family in LA, family in Compton, Chicago, they all support it, you know what I'm saying? So, I pretty much, bro, I've been in, not all over, bro, you know what I'm saying? Because I've only lived in, Sacramento, Los Angeles, but I'm family orientated, so I just grasp a little everything, that worked for me,
Absolutely, and that makes a lot of sense. So as far as this fight goes, obviously I'm assuming that you grew up squabbling and all that.
Oh, that's the LA way.
Okay, so like
that's the LA way.
The hands work, clearly.
For sure. What
made you wanna fight King Pill?
Because I'm from a certain community, bro, but, I respect all communities, you know what I'm saying? Especially if it's on the real side of things, So, a lot of the fake shit he do, all of the trolling and disrespecting, real shit, bro, that come with this shit, it just got too corny, bro,
Well, you saw the, I'm not sure if you saw, but there was a couple confrontations that King Pill had on the No Jumper podcast that I witnessed, like that I was right there for. One of which was, I'm not gonna say it was really like a confrontation per se, but Young and Hefe expressed how he felt, you feel me, and was very, very firm on his words, you feel, and then slightly after that, he wound up getting into, King Pill got into it with Adam.
Because and Hefe, from what they say, is a person from his community.
Absolutely.
So it seems like when you get into real people from their community, you kind of start, flipping like a coin. You know what I'm saying? And Adam, he looked like an easy target for you. So it looked like somebody you can easily push around, and not knowing shit, he probably could gun your ass down.
So he didn't have the same energy for Adam that he did for Hefe, is what you're saying, basically.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Like with he wasn't really trying to even.
No, he wasn't trying to go there
like that. But when it came to Adam, he all up in his face.
Because the last thing we all heard Hefe say is what we own, or what we doing, or something of that sort.
Which in LA talk could mean various things.
It's time to get cracking.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, hey, so.
Okay, so initially this fight was going to be Bosco versus King Pill. That wound up, apparently there's an injury. I know 11-11 does their due diligence whenever possible. However, fools ain't going to scan x-rays and things like that, you feel me, to fully legit. If a fool say he don't want to fight, he don't want to fight, or he can't fight due to health, it is what it is. Bosco, a real one, I'm assuming he gonna hop in the ring when it's time. Now, with that being said, Rich Trapper wanted to fight Bosco. That didn't wind up happening. Pill needed an opponent. What led to you being that opponent? I was hearing different names. I was hearing what they say. What was it? Project Bo? Was that? Yeah, they said Project Bo. And then so I heard various names thrown around, and then it wound up being you.
Yeah, you can't run from me. You know what I'm saying? You can't run from me. So he tried to hide. He hid for a couple months. And you know the saying. You know, you can run, but you can't hide.
So, how do you feel like? Do you feel like King Pill, based on if he trains and he's at peak physical performance,
Mm-hmm.
do you feel like that affects? Like, are you gonna need to train?
Yeah, bro. I've been saying this for the longest time. You know, a fight is a fight. You know what I'm saying? You can walk outside the door and get into a fight. You're not thinking about, oh, I didn't get to train or let me go train or, you know what I'm saying? Let me go do this and do that and feel like I'm better off and I come back and get down with you. You know what I'm saying? In the heat of the moment, it's only get down or lay down.
You saw the Adam 22 versus Jason Love fight, I'm assuming.
I did.
What are your thoughts on this embarrassment of a fight?
See, definitely embarrassing. And I mean, I understand the whole stamina point of the things like that. Because like I said, bro, I signed the contract smoking a blunt. You know, I'm sipping some Hennessy. Just chilling on the couch. You know what I'm saying? So I understand the stamina part of things, bro. But at the end of the day, that's why there's technique. You know what I'm saying? So, in my honest opinion, Adam having a stamina issue, he should have just tried to counter, do a lot of counter punches, or you know, move your feet. But you know, move your feet around, not run backwards or any of that shit you kept doing. But you know, go side to side.
So here's the thing: Adam's obviously he not a bitch in the sense that he done BMX, he done felt that type of pain from falling off a bike and all that, and I'm sure that hurt like a motherfucker. I'm sure he's broken his bones and scuffed his chucks in some capacity. However, per his own words, he's never taken a punch before. He don't know what that felt like. So when he felt that, the wrath of Jason Love, you feel me? Even if it was something light, to him, he ain't know how to handle it.
Well, look, tell him, get the bag right, get the business right, and I'll handle the bag fade for him.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Okay, we already have this guy's just volunteering himself for all kinds of pays.
Bro, because like I said, bro, I grew up doing this, bro. You know, I fear none. You know what I'm saying? So the worst that can happen, bro, is a motherfucker get the best of me. That's the worst that can happen. You know what I'm saying?
What do you think about King Pill as a rapper?
He trash, bro.
Yeah?
He trash, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
Song? You want to join the gang of the slime first? You don't like that song?
No, I don't. I don't like the song at all. I mean, where did you slide? I mean, you slid down the donut aisle or something. I mean, that's probably the most you ever did slid on.
Okay. So you feel like it's would you call it cosplay? Do you know what cosplay is?
Yeah, he definitely.
The Renaissance fair, like when
he
elves and stuff.
Yeah, he's definitely a clown, bro. He's definitely a. I mean, I'm not a hater by no means. He knows how to troll. He does.
I fuck with Pill. I just want to put that out
there.
He
does.
I think he's a hilarious person.
You catching his back fade?
No.
I was playing.
Absolutely.
But no, I mean he know how to entertain, bro. I'll give him that. You know what I'm saying? I'll give him that. But with certain people, you can't entertain the wrong way, and you entertain the wrong way.
Well, yeah,
around this way,
and certain words have consequences.
It does. It does.
So you think he's whack as a rapper? Let's say this wasn't a fight. This was a rap battle. Would you smoke his boots in that as well?
Easy.
Okay.
If we did a versus, bro, it'd be a rap, bro. We could, bro. It'd be a rap.
What was like the moment that you knew that?
See, because not to cut you off, but his rapping style is trying to keep up with what everybody else is doing. You know what I'm saying? Instead of just fitting into his own mode. See, I fit into my own mode. You know, I don't try to keep up with what this person doing over here or what that person doing over there or what's selling over here, because what I make for me, anybody that relates to me is gonna fuck with off top.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I don't need to go and fake an image or perpetrate anything to try to gain an audience that I know ain't meant for me.
Now here's the thing: we ain't gonna be specific. We ain't gonna get detailed. But
Mm-hmm.
do you consider yourself like you speak for the streets? Do you feel like you speak for the streets
I
in your
mean,
music,
do I speak for the streets?
or from a street?
I feel like I speak. Yeah, yeah.
Okay. So do you feel
I come from a place of a nigga that's been through things.
Okay.
You know?
So do you feel like people that aren't from the streets could still relate to it though?
Yeah. I mean, because at the end of the day, bro, we all human. So we all done failed before. We all done got a scratch before. Not everybody's been shot before. You know what I'm saying? But
Adam hasn't even been punched. It's crazy.
yeah, that's crazy. I ain't. Yeah, that's crazy.
Sorry, Adam.
Yeah, that's bro. And it's just coming from where we come from, bro. It's just unheardable from hearing a nigga never getting hit before.
Must be nice.
Yeah,
because these things work. Now,
yeah.
What do you feel like is the biggest? Not to dox your own weaknesses, but what do you feel like in what circumstance can King Pill win this fight?
He can't win. He won't win.
Circumstance?
No, not at all. None.
If he trains the whole time and you don't train, you still will.
It's all right. I got technique.
Ooh, okay.
I got skill. And I'm relentless than a motherfucker. And anybody know me, bro. I don't like embarrassment. I don't like the wrong kind of attention. You know what I'm saying? So anybody that know me know that.
So you actually want to is your main goal for this to get more attention on your music, or do you want to pursue the whole fight avenue, or kind of a little bit of both?
Kind of a little bit of both, you know what I'm saying? Because like I said, bro, I was whooping his ass for free. Okay. We were supposed to meet in the alley and get it cracking. No cameras, no nothing, just me and you, and whatever you got with you and I got with me, and we just supposed to do that, and it's just supposed to be that.
Okay, so you actually wanted, I'm assuming, and this is just me, I'm not trying to, this ain't Law and Order, but as far as my assumption, maybe that song or something he said or did you wasn't fucking with.
Well, I don't even listen to his music.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
You wound up saying, but for whatever reason, you let him know you needed that. And you wanted to link up and get down.
Because all the dissing and shit like that is out. When there's people that died for this shit, bro, got shot for this shit, bro, got jail time for this shit, bro, and you playing with it.
He playing with shit that you don't play about.
I've been shot 2 different times, bro.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
Where was you shot, if you don't mind me asking?
My leg and my thigh. 2 different occasions.
Is that going to affect this fight?
Nah, I'm good. The last time I was shot was probably 2 years ago, so I'm good. Right before my daughter was born, like a month before my daughter was born. Yeah, so no, I'm straight.
Sounds like God has a sense of purpose for you, and one of those purposes might be beating the living shit out of King Pill.
Most definitely.
So we shall see.
But see, I'm a realist, bro. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna go in there and try to knock him out. But the only thing that I'm fighting against is my stamina going in here. Because a street fight versus in a boxing match is 2 different things. And anybody that fights and trains and things like that, they know that.
So is this your first time doing a sanctioned?
Yes, it is. It is.
Squabble that's going to count for your record and all that.
Yeah, it is.
You're used to street fights where there really ain't no rules, but now you got to paint inside the lines.
Right.
How are you adjusting as far as
we got headgear and all this type of shit that's saving the motherfucker. In the street fight, you ain't got none of that.
Right. And if it come down to it, this concrete, whatever, you're going to get
utilized. Exactly.
They know, you feel me?
You know what I'm saying? You might grab a motherfucking, toss them into something and get them, you know what I'm saying? And you can't do that in a boxing ring.
So what are the round times? And are we doing 3 rounds?
Right now, I think it's still in the works. Okay. We are in between 3 rounds, 2 minutes.
Okay. I think that's a great idea.
5 rounds, 1 minute.
Those are both good ideas. I don't like the longer rounds for fights in this capacity personally, especially after watching the Aiden Ross event, which was great. However, I feel like at a certain point, these cats be getting winded and they start just hugging. And
you got to train for that shit though. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm not against the longer rounds. I know for boxing purposes, I know I would like to train and things like that and get my stamina up to par.
Would you prefer boxing or MMA? If it's one of your squabbles?
I would take boxing because, bro, a nigga put his feet on my face, I gotta shoot your ass. I gotta kill you, bro.
LA, we don't do that shit.
I gotta kill you. That's like spitting on somebody, bro. You didn't. Nah, hell no.
That's doing way too
And they
much.
gotta put you down.
Well, look. Any final words for the people?
Man, come support. I'm not gonna let y'all down. You know what I'm saying? This is real versus fake. This is the end of the troll era, man. We trying to make America real again. Ooh. Make people real again. You know what I'm saying? We trying to bring back the authenticity, and you know, the fake shit is cool, bro. It works for a fake motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? But you can't be a fake motherfucker trying to swim in a real nigga water. You know? So
are you out your depth, King Pill? We gonna find out, player.
He didn't wrote a check he can't cash.
We're gonna see if Bank of America, Chase or Wells Fargo recognizes his check that he's written. With that being said, never counterfeit. We about a grip. Shots to 1111. This is Lush Uno. You about this, yeah.